Just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the ball. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing on first down. Riley. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Back to throw again. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Will Dissly, a 2-yard touchdown ground. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 30-40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That'll pack him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free, and off he goes. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On third down, Riley. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Looking to throw. Riley. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Riley. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they'll have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Going to try the right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside of it.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott off play action. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially. To his running back, unsuccessfully.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Prescott yet again. And it's caught.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone and the 21. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 3rd down, Riley. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away.
The deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
4th down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott down. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. There's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Braun out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It rolls things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now. 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold. Ball back for us.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Looking to throw. Riley. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Rhodes. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
That's a misdirection for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Riley. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And on the touchdown, here's Myers to move it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, and it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down, Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. To throw is Prescott.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity until you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Riley. Flush to his right.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, look at the juke. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
On third down, here's Walker.
And some room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
82 yards.
And the play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 10, just over 1:40 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here's Dak.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
To throw, Prescott.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it. A CD always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window.